This is what you need to know now. The growing cyber threat targeting America's water systems. New concerns about illnesses tied to lettuce and peppers after another food chain pulled jalapenos. And an airline now charging to use the plane's overhead compartment. I'm Rachel Scott from ABC News. This is what you need to know. And we begin with the hacked water systems identified in New Jersey after similar cyber attacks hit water utilities in more than a dozen other states. Aaron Katersky has been tracking this story for us.
Well, New Jersey had come forward to say 2 municipal water systems in the state were hacked. Now we know which ones. The city of Cape May and the borough of Woodbine said their water systems were compromised last week, but with no impact on the flow or safety of public drinking water. The first sign came last Monday at 1:30 in the morning when the city of Cape May Water and Sewer Department received an alarm that communications were lost to a remote monitoring system. It took about 12 hours to determine this was a cyber attack and another 24 hours to resume normal operations. It occurred in peak summer when the population in the South Jersey beach haven swells tenfold, but officials insist the hack did not interfere with water quality or supply. Similar hacks have hit water utilities in more than a dozen other states. Iran remains the prime suspect, though it's unclear whether the goal is harm or fear.
Health officials in Michigan, the epicenter of the parasite outbreak linked to lettuce, say it's okay to eat bagged lettuce again. They say the contaminated produce is likely no longer available for consumption, but many Americans are still very concerned. Salad chain Sweetgreen never linked to that outbreak, just slashed its sales forecast, blaming fear of fresh produce. The recalled lettuce came from Taylor Farms, grown and processed in central Mexico. The company stresses that it maintains robust food safety protocols. Meanwhile, salmonella outbreak linked to jalapenos from Mexico has sickened 345 people in 27 states. Chipotle and Qdoba have now pulled their peppers, and a Minnesota woman is now suing Chipotle, claiming she was diagnosed with sepsis after eating a burrito bowl. Chipotle did not immediately comment. A federal judge orders the Trump administration to stop construction on the $400 million ballroom project at the White House. The ruling upholds a lower court order blocking the move above groundwork after the Trump administration tore down the East Wing and started construction without congressional approval. The administration can still appeal to the Supreme Court. President Trump is once again showing off the progress of the White House ballroom. He shared a new photo of the East Wing construction and touted the military complex in Droneport being built along with the ballroom. New details on the ongoing effort to restore the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool. New signs posted at the site say the pool has been partially refilled so crews can flush its piping systems for the first time in more than a decade. The signs also say years of neglect under previous administrations left more than half of the water supply ports clogged or non-functioning, which slowed those repairs. The FDA has approved the first flu vaccine based on MRNA technology. Experts say it will make it easier to rapidly target a prevalent strain of the virus. MRNA was used in COVID vaccines.
This is the first one for the flu vaccine in this country. The beauty of the mRNA vaccines are that they can be produced so quickly, so it's the speed. When you think about the traditional flu vaccines, it takes about 6 months to manufacture. They're grown in chicken, eggs, and cells, and that means that gives it time for the flu virus to mutate, to change. So by the time we actually get the vaccine, it may not be as effective, whereas the mRNA vaccines can be made in about 2 to 3 months.
The new flu shot is authorized for people ages 50 and older and should be available this fall. Now to take 3, the stories that you'll be talking about this weekend. At number 3, Ariana Grande spoke out after announcing she's taking a step back from the public eye. The Wicked star also confirmed she's withdrawing from next year's production of Sunday in the Park with George.
The announcement that was made yesterday was not a reactive or impulsive thing. It is something that I had decided. It's a plan that I had quietly made a long time ago. And I heard that my fans were worried that negativity was ruining things for me. But I just have to say, that could not be more the opposite.
At number 2, a beagle named Bailey is the first dog genetically engineered to be hypoallergenic. Scientists edited the pup's DNA to eliminate their primary allergen. Critics worry designer pets could discourage shelter adoptions. But for scientist Matt Walker, the breakthrough means she can finally pet a dog without sneezing. And at number 1, Australian airline Jetstar will begin charging passengers to use the overhead compartments for their bags. It makes them the latest low-cost carrier to introduce a payment system for carry-on bags. Jetstar says the move allowed them to make much better use of overhead locker space. And now one more thing before you go, a view of the sun like we've never seen it before. Astronomers using a telescope in Hawaii have released these images from the sun. They are processed from multiple exposures. They show swirling patterns in the sun's superheated plasma that have never directly been observed before. We're told that the plasma is about 10,000 degrees. Whew. And that's what you need to know. For breaking news and live updates throughout the day, check out ABC News, streaming on Disney+. New episodes daily on Disney+.